Welcome down to Chessington World of Adventures. And yeah, we're starting a different place because hot on the heels of the Griffin's Galleon undergoing its annual maintenance. Of course, we now have the Bouncers, which is undergoing it, with the park opening more and more rides throughout the year. And honestly, rather than just during the main season, it is essential that quieter times like this is when they squeeze this in, as this will indeed be open for Christmas. And as you can see, the cart is on the ground here. You don't very often get to see it in too many pieces. Quite a lot to show you today, a lot going on the Paw Patrol site, and masses of work since we were last here over on the 2027 area as well. Like, a lot of work going on over there. I don't know how much we'll be able to show you because we can see it from above, but we will give it our best shot. Of course, we'll check out the zoo as well, but quite a lot going on here at Chessington still. This is a brilliant new sign. Welcome down to Paw Patrol, and yes, you can see rock work coming over the top there. We've spoken about other parks, obviously, there where the landscape is changing and where the views and everything are changing. Well, this is going to be the same as well as you enter down here. Although this will be closed off because the entrance is going to be around to the right, you can see that that isn't at full height yet, and Paw Patrol is reaching to the sky. The building over there is pretty much done on the face here. Actually, the scaffolding's down. We're going to get you some close shots very, very shortly, but loads going on the site. Now, we did bring you the first look at Sky's helicopters last time we were here. The first look at the brand new ride, or one of the brand new rides going into this area. No sign of track yet for the Sierra Coaster, and no sign of the other ride yet either, but it can't be far away, and hopefully we get to see it during the closed season with more rides open. I have a feeling this area will probably be blocked off, but fingers crossed we can get some kind of views of what's going on here. But let's get you up and get you some close-ups now of what's going on Paw Patrol. Here down in AMAZU, we're not quite ready to open yet, but we're getting there. We are getting there. They are clearing it out, and as you can see, all the edging down here and the rope has all been put in, which wasn't in beforehand. Looks like there's people inspecting it, look, to see whether or not it's ready. All this has been painted. Yeah, it's looking ready. I think this is just about to be signed off, and we might see this walkthrough open again, which would be great news. Baby's in the house. Inside the cave for Safari, and yes, the shutters are working. It is lovely and dark in here, so you get the full effect of what's going on. It's great to see the toilet blocks back open down here in Land of the Tiger. The park, I would say, are in desperate need of more toilets, a big, good toilet block at that. I will just say there was so much water in the Tiger Rock boat that even with my feet up, as we went down the second drop, they still got absolutely covered in water. But I love Tiger Rock. I think it's a fantastic ride. No freestyle, and you can walk slightly less further around there now, where you could look over the bridge, you can't anymore. But yeah, exciting that the toilets are back. I think a lot of these screens need replacing. This one, yeah, this one's seen better days. Heading into the second weekend of Halloween, Vampire is still closed, and whatever the problem is, does look like it's at the bottom of the lift too. As you can see, the ladder is still very much there, whether or not it's the air compress, whether or not it's brakes. I would say this is where the problem lies. Now, it is open, I say it's open, the hut is open, they are working on it, but no Vampire again today, which is really sad. The wind has completely taken the shipwreck coast sign away. This has actually been updated since I last saw it, because they were putting 5 adventurers in a boat if you had small children, and had 4 adults in a boat, but not anymore. I'm not sure when that changed. I can see the over sticker, but I'm not sure when that changed. It wasn't that long ago I remember seeing 5 people in a boat. We have no projectors on today, sadly, for Gruffalo. On to 2027, and the fences are now in place along here, so the little limited view we had from inside the park has pretty much gone. We'll get you a quick one from the Fury station shortly, but all this has been kind of reopened, if you will, and this tiger, I have to say, I thought this tiger was doomed for, is still very much here. I don't expect much to change now in this area in terms of what we can see, really, until it opens, but let's see what views we can get from it. Here we take an overlook of the site. Now, it is actually really loud here, which is why I'm voicing over this bit, but you can see a lot of work is going on. It's weird because we said last week that, you know, it wasn't really a priority in getting this done, but obviously it is. Obviously the project is so big, they're really pushing forward with it. Now, we can't really get a good view of everything that's going on inside of there. You can see it from the top of rides, but obviously we respect the rules, we're not taking any pictures from there. But they are 100% getting on with the work, and it looks like they're doing the groundwork for what will be the new coaster. We've come up here to have a look. Obviously we brought you first the new ride, which has arrived here. That's still here now. Let's see whether anything else has arrived while we're here at the park. It is mainly scenery pieces which have arrived up here, and these are being installed at the moment. You'll have seen in the video, obviously the rock work is being installed. It's really weird when you're looking from a distance. It does just look like a cartoon. It's really quite funky painting, to be honest. Here's a view of Cobra in storage, and of course the new Sky ride, which is coming, the helicopters, for next year. But this looks like this will be the landing site for everything. I would imagine that Coaster Track will probably be bought here before being taken into the park, but I don't know, to be honest. There are other avenues in. Here's another look at the car, the new ride, or one of the new rides for 2026. Can't wait for this. Making good use of Cobra to keep all the pieces upright. I'm sure it won't be long till Cobra starts getting its refurb. I don't quite know where they're going to do it, to be honest. I don't know whether they'll rebuild it and do it back on site, or whether or not they will do it before it goes back in. That'll be interesting to see over the next 18 months. Loads of work going on site. Crazy amount of work going on at Chessington World of Adventures. So we've seen quite a lot today, quite a lot of little bits as well. It's a bit of a shame Vampire's still closed. Really hoping they can get that open soon, definitely for the half-term time for Halloween. Up here is looking full. There's still a lot more to come, but it's amazing just how much has happened on the 2027 site over the last week. A lot is going on. A lot is going on Paw Patrol, as that goes vertical as well. Can't be long until we get track, hopefully, fingers crossed, before the end of the season, and we get to see it.